Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do chapter 1, exercise 1D. This is on page number 16. Question 5. Round off, approximate each of the following to the nearest 10, nearest 100 and nearest 1000. So let's begin with the first one here. First question, round off 864 to the nearest 10. So let's follow all the steps that we learned earlier. So when we have to round it to the nearest 10, we have to underline the digit in the tens place. So we have ones and tens here. So 6 is in the tens place. Now look at the digit to its right. The digit to its right is 4, which is less than 5. That means the underlined digit will remain the same. So there's no change in 6. And the number before that also remains the same. So we have 8, 6 remains the same. Now the digit to the right of 6 will now be replaced with a 0. So now we have got 860. Now the same number, we are going to round it off to the nearest 100 this time. So ones, tens, 100. So we have to look for the digit in the hundreds place. We have 8. To its right, we have a number which is more than 5. That means 8 will now change to the next number, which is 9. So we have 9 and the digits to its right will now become 2 zeros. So we have 900. Third one, 864 to the nearest 1000. So let's write the places on top, ones, tens, hundreds. Now we have nothing in the thousands place. So let's put a 0 in the thousands place. And let's underline it. Now let's look at the number to the right of 0. It is more than 5. So 0 will now become 1. So let's write 1 and replace all the other digits with 0. So there are 3, 1, 2, 3. So 864 to the nearest 1000 becomes 1000. Question 2. 1249 to the nearest 10. So we have ones and tens. Let's underline the digit in the tens place. Look at the digit to its right. It's more than 5. So the underlined digit will change to the next number. It will become 5. So 1, 2 and then 5 and the digit to its right will now become a 0. So 1250. To the nearest 100. So ones, tens and hundreds. In the hundreds place we have 2. The digit to its right is less than 5. So 2 will remain the same. So we have 1 and then 2 will remain the same. The other two digits will become 2 zeros. To the nearest 1000. So we have ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. The digit in the thousands place is 1. The digit to its right is less than 5. So 1 will remain as it is. So 1 and all the other digits will become zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1000. Now let's question 3. 54,547 to the nearest 10. So let's underline the digit in the tens place. So here we have ones and tens. So this is ones, this is tens. In the tens place we have 4 and the digit next to it is more than 5. That means 4 will now change to the next number, that is 5. So let's write down the numbers as it is. So we have 5, 4, 5. Now 4 will now change to 5 and in place of 7 we put a 0. So what do we have now? 54,550. Now we are going to round it off to the nearest 100. So ones, tens and hundreds. This time we have 5 in the hundreds place. The digit to its right is less than 5. So what you have underlined will remain the same. So let's write 5, 4. Now 5 will remain the same. The other two digits will become 2 zeros. To the nearest 1000, ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So in the thousands place we have 4. The digit next to it is 5. That means I have to change the underlined digit to the next number. So that will become 5. So 5, now 5 again. Then we have, and now in place of the other 3 digits we are going to put 3 zeros. 1, 2 and 3. So we have 55,000. Question 4. 68,076 to the nearest 10. So ones and tens. In the tens place we have 7. The digit next to it is greater than 5. So 7 will now change to 8. So we have 6, 8, 0. 7 will change to 8 and the digit to its right will become a 0. So this is 68,080. Now to the nearest 100, ones, tens and hundreds. In the hundreds place we have 0 and the digit to its right is more than 5. So 0 will change to the next number, that is 1. So we have 6, 8 and then we have 1 followed by 2 zeros. 68,100. To the nearest 1000, ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. In the thousands place we have 8. The digit to its right is 0. So 8 will remain as it is. So 6 and 8 and the other digits will be zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 68,000. Question 5. 56,293 to the nearest 10. Ones, tens. In the tens place we have 9. The digit to its right is less than 5. So 9 will remain as it is. So we have 5, 6, 2. 9 will remain as it is. In place of 3 we're going to put a 0. 56,290. Now to the nearest 100. Ones, tens, 100. 2 is in the hundreds place. The digit next to it is more than 5. So 2 will change to 3. So let's do that. 5, 6, now 3 and 2 zeros. So we have 56,300. Next one, 56,293 to the nearest 1000. So ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. In the thousands place we have 6. The digit to its right is 2, which is less than 5. So 6 will remain as it is. So 5, 6 followed by 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. That is 56,000. Question 6. 7,293. We have to round it off to the nearest 10. So let's first underline the digit in the tens place. So we have ones and tens. 9 is in the tens place. Look at the digit to its right. It's less than 5. So 9 will remain the same. So 7, 2, 9 will remain the same. The digit to its right will become 0. Round off to the nearest 100. So ones, tens, 100. Underline the digit in the hundreds place. Look at the digit to its right. It's more than 5. So 2 will now become 3. So 7, 3 and the other two digits will be 2 zeros. To the nearest 1000. So ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So 7 is in the thousands place. The digit to its right is less than 5. So 7 will remain the same. 7 and the other three digits will now become 3 zeros. 7,000. Question 7. Now here we have 89,24,379. We have to round it off to the nearest 10. Ones, tens. 7 is in the tens place. The digit to its right is more than 5. So 7 will change. Everything else remains the same to its left. So 89 there. And then we have 2, 4. And then we have 3. 7 is underlined. Note the 7 will now become 8 because the digit to its right is more than 5. 8 and then 0. So what do we have? 89,24,380. To the nearest 100. Ones, tens, hundreds. Underline the digit in the hundreds place. The digit to its right is more than 5. So 3 will now become 4. So everything else to the left is as it is. 8, 9, 2, 4. Now 3 is underlined. It will become 4. The other two digits are 2 zeros. Now the next one is to the nearest 1000. So ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. 4 is in thousands place. The digit to its right is less than 5. So 4 will remain the same. 8, 9, 2, 4 will remain the same. Other three digits will now become 3 zeros. Question 6. Now here we have questions 1 to 4 under question 6 And what does the question 6 say? Approximate or round off each of the following to the nearest 10. So again, remember, when we are asked 10 in the question, we underline the digit in the tens place and then carry on from there. So let's do that for these questions too. First one is 562 rupees. So the digit in the tens place is 6. The digit to its right is less than 5, so 6 will remain the same. So this will remain as rupees. We can use the symbol of rupees. 5 and 6 will remain the same. To its right, whatever digits you have, that will become 0. So here we have got 560 rupees. Question 2, 837 meters. So 1's tens, 3 is in the tens place. The digit to its right is more than 5. So 3 will now become 4. So that is 8, 4 and to its right 0 meters. 840 meters. 545 centimeters is our third question, nearest 10. So we have underlined 4. The digit to its right is 5. That means 4 will change. So 4 will now become 5. So that is 5. And again 5 here. And in the place of 5 in the ones place, we're going to put a 0. So this is 550 centimeters. Now we have 27 rupees. Here in the tens place we have 2 and the digit to its right is more than 5, so 2 will now become 3. So here we have 3 and then 0, 30 rupees. When you round off 27 rupees to the nearest 10, you get 30 rupees. Question 7. List all the natural numbers which can be rounded off to 30. Think of all the numbers that you can round off to 30. So for that, what I'm going to do is first show you a number line like this. So here, as you can see, we have a number line with numbers starting from 20 going all the way up to 40. Now here I'm just teaching you how to find out numbers which are rounded off to 30. So 30 is right in the middle. I've taken 10 numbers before 30 and 10 numbers after 30. So first thing we'll do is we'll take all the numbers that are to the left of 30 starting from 20. So the two ends are 20 and 30. So what we're going to do now is first let's underline 20 and 30. Now let's take each digit, each number after 20 and go up to 30. So first we'll take 21. Is 21 closer to 20 or closer to 30? It's very clear that it's closer to 20. So 21 is rounded off to 20. Now take 22. 22, is it closer to 20 or 30? So again closer to 20. 23, it's closer to 20. 24, that's also closer to 20 because 30 is still far away here, isn't it? So all these numbers 21, 22, 23 and 24 are rounded off to 20. Now let's take from 25 onwards. Now 25 is right in the middle, isn't it? And you can't take it to 20 or 30, there will be a confusion. So it's understood that anything that is in the middle like this will be rounded off to the right side, to the number on the right. That means 25 is rounded off to 30. So this is the first number that can be rounded off to 30. What does our question say? List all the natural numbers which can be rounded off to 30. So the first one we got is 25. Now let's look at 26. Is it closer to 20 or 30? 30. 27, closer to 30. 28, closer to 30. 29, closer to 30. So these are all the numbers that can be rounded off to 30. Now 30 itself can be counted. Now let's look at 31. Now we're going to look at all the numbers to the right. We're looking at all numbers after 30 from 31 to 40. And we're going to see which one each number is closer to. Now 31 is closer to 30 or to 40. It's closer to 30, isn't it? So it's rounded off to 30 and not 40. Now 32 is closer to 30. 33 is also closer to 30. 34 is closer to 30. Now 35 is closer to 40. because we are taking it that way. Any number in the middle will be closer to the next extreme number there. So these are all the numbers that can be rounded off to 30. What are the numbers? Starting from 25 up to 34. So these are the numbers. What are they? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Another way of checking is when you round off numbers to the nearest 10, we look at the digit in the tens place, isn't it? And 2, as you can see, we have to look at the number to its right. It's 5. So 2 will now change to the next number, which is 3. So that's 30. Round off 26. In the tens place, we have 2. The digit to its right is more than 5. So 2 will change to 3 and then 0. Similarly here, the digit to its right is more than 5. So 2 will change to 3 and then 0. Now same thing you can see with all these numbers. So these are all the numbers that can be rounded off to 30. Now list all the whole numbers which are approximate to 50. So now you have to think of the numbers that can be rounded off to 50. As we saw in the previous question, you take the previous numbers, that is the numbers that come before 50, and a few numbers that come after 50. So we start with 45. Okay, so 45 can be rounded off to 50. So as you can see, 45 is rounded off to 50, 46, 47, these are all closer to 50 in the number line. I want you to picture that. 48, 49, 50 itself. Now 51 is on the right of 50, but it's closer to 50. So all these are the numbers that are approximate to 50. So as you can see, we are starting with 45 with a 5 and ending with a 4, because the next number 55 will be closer to 60. So keep this in mind. This will help you remember, starting with the middle number of the previous set, that's 45, and stopping just before the middle number of the next set. So now let's go on to the next question. Write the smallest and the largest numbers which are rounded off to 90. Okay, now let's look at this question. Here we have rounded off numbers up to 50, isn't it? In this lot, which is the smallest number? 45. And which is the largest number? 54. Now think of the smallest and the largest numbers which are rounded off to 90. Numbers that are rounded off to 90 will start from, look at this and get a clue, 85. It will start from 85 because this is 90. I'm taking 85. This was 50, so we took 45. So starting with 85, 86, 87, it will go on. So the smallest number that can be rounded off to 90 is 85. So let's write that. 85 is the smallest number. So small s stands for smallest. 85 is the smallest number that can be rounded off to 90. So like I said in the previous question, the smallest number was 45 when you have to round it off to 50. And the largest number is 54 when you have to round it off to 50. So here the smallest number was 85. So the largest number will be the number after this, but before the middle number, which is 95. So the number before that is 94. So let's write that. The largest number is 94. Question 10. Similar question. Write the smallest and largest numbers which are rounded off to 130 this time. Now the previous one was 90. So for 90, the smallest one was 85 and the largest one was 94. So here it's easy to guess. The smallest will be, so let's write S for smallest, will be, now this is 130. Think of 10 numbers on the left of it, and in that the smallest that can be rounded off to 130 will be 125, just like the previous question. 85 to 90, so 125 to 130. So now the largest will be, here to 90 we had 94, so 130 will have 134. So 134. So I hope you've understood, children. It'll all come to you easily with a lot of practice. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.